Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our May AMA session. Today I'm excited to have our usual guest, Kiran Pingali, CEO of Fluid AI. And we have a very special guest as well, Dr. Lawrence Henesey, Head of Data Science at Fluid AI. First, we have a few questions for Kiran Pingali on the status of the Fluid AI project. After that, we will go a bit deeper in terms of how Fluid AI is using AI in its platform, as well as a few general trends and application of AI in finance. So, Kiran, my first question is, what is the current status of Fluid AI X?
Yeah, thanks, Philip. Yes, thanks for having me again. And I'm very happy to communicate the status of Fluid AI overall as a project and specifically about individual platforms that we're building for the community. So, in terms of the Fluid AI X, we released the platform to a closed beta community. Um, and it is being currently tested by this closed beta group. The feedback we are getting is very positive and the product is extremely stable. The features of the product are you can do a DEX swap on 8 EVM networks on the platform. You can do a cross-chain swap on all integrated EVM networks. You have the ability to trade in native Solana and Bitcoin by connecting your Solana and Bitcoin wallets on the platform. And then users have the ability to do and access centralized exchange liquidity at 3 exchanges, OKX, Huobi, and Bybit, towards which we have even made an announcement regarding this. We also have a slick UI for both web and mobile with multi-wallet functionality integrated into the platform. Having said that, we are making key enhancements to the product, which I will address shortly in this call.
Can people join the closed beta test group? And if yes, how can they do that?
Yes, people can definitely join the closed beta test group. Please DM you, Philippe, directly, and we'll give you access to the product and send you the link. We highly value the feedback of our community. So apart from a link to the UAT environment, we will send you the link to a Google form to provide feedback and help improve the product. So yes, just DM you, Philip, and then you can coordinate from there.
Yes, please DM me on Telegram. Okay, next question. Can you tell when the platform will be released to the wider community?
Yes. So we totally understand that we promised a wider release of the platform to the community at the end of April, but we want to make sure that the product is really not just good, but great before a wider release. So key enhancements we are making to the product include adding more EVM and non-EVM chains, enhancements in terms of AI to have an AI-driven smart order routing both on the centralized as well as the decentralized exchange part, enhancement to the centralized exchange workflow so that users can trade in a few seconds rather than taking few minutes or a few hours. So we want to give the experience that users get directly or very similar to what they get on a centralized exchange. Now, when these enhancements are completed, any user will be able to access 90 to 95% of the DEX liquidity, as well as 90% of the centralized exchange liquidity on the platform. We are tentatively aiming for a wider release of the product next month. These enhancements are currently in progress, and we are quite optimistic about these enhancements being included for a wider release next month.
Thank you, Kiran. Next question. Our community is eagerly waiting to hear from you on TGE plans and dates. Can you shed light on that? And is June still an achievable date for TGE?
Yes, yeah, that's a great question, Philippe. And I think it is very, very important for us to be very transparent, honest, direct, and clear in our communication to our community. So let me give a quick background. And if we take one step back, we were seeded by Master Ventures, a leading venture capital firm, and we raised capital from some of the other top VCs in the space. And the fact that we have a stellar team with decades of institutional knowledge and experience, and that we are building a world-class product, an institutional-grade product that brings huge efficiencies to the retail community, we want to ensure that we have a very big TGE, potentially in the $500 million to $1 billion FDV range. For that to happen, we need to ensure we have a solid AI driven product with a very good narrative, proper token utility, and favorable tokenomics. In light of all of the above, we are first concentrating on the product launch, a big marketing push post that, driving user adoption and user growth towards the product, including engaging with KOLs, and then plan on the TGE date. Our first priority right now is product launch, and post that will be the TGE. We'll keep our community continuously posted on this development, so please stay tuned on this.
Thank you. And the last question, do you have a message to our community with some important updates, with a summary of the last month? I know there was a lot of progress on the product, so please tell us that.
Sure, yes. So, yes, again, Philip, there was a lot of progress that we've done over the last month. If we actually go one by one, so on the DEX aggregation part, we now cover already around 90% of the DEX liquidity. We are making enhancements to include additional chains such as Solana and Jupiter DEX integration. We are integrating with Base as well. On the centralized exchange aggregation, we have made partnerships with 3 exchanges, OKX, Bybit, and Huobi. We are constantly adding more exchanges to increase the total available liquidity on the platform. We've made great progress on wallet integrations, including EVM chain and non-EVM chain wallets, as well as Bitcoin wallets. We made progress on MoonPay integration. Now you can buy crypto using your bank or credit card directly into your wallet before you place a trade on our platform. And we've made good progress on even releasing a mobile version of the platform next month. As mentioned earlier, we are making constant improvements to make this a world-class product with key differentiation and unique selling points that our customers will love. As mentioned earlier, we want this product to be the one-stop shop for all of your crypto trades. So bear with us and have patience, and we will ensure that this is indeed a world-class product that you will enjoy using. So that's my message, Philip.
Okay, thank you very much. Can't wait for the further updates, and I think our community can't wait for them as well. Yeah. So thank you very much, Kiran, and see you soon. Today, I'm delighted to have an opportunity to speak with Dr. Lawrence Henesey, Fluid AI Head of Data Science. Hello, Lawrence.
Why, hello. Nice to see you, Philip.
Good to see you too. Could you please tell us something about yourself at the start and about your experience on the AI field and your role at Fluid AI?
Absolutely. I started off working in AI approximately a little over 20 years ago. I was pursuing a Ph.D. in Sweden, and I was very interested about game theory. And at the time, it was a relatively new area, working with game theory and AI. And I came across a field of research that is known as multi-agents. I started working with multi-agents as part of my PhD, and I was able to successfully defend my PhD in 2004. Currently, I'm an assistant professor at Blekinge Institute of Technology in Sweden, where I still conduct research. Now it's going on close to 20 years with over 105 publications, mostly in the area of applied AI. So in my work with AI, I came upon a very interesting area, which is prediction modeling, where we are using reinforcement learning and machine learning. So you could say my journey in AI began almost 24 years ago, and I became very fascinated by its potential. For example, revolutionizing various industries. So at Fluid AI, I am the head of data science. I lead an AI team, and basically we're leveraging expertise and trying to find areas where we can apply AI to improve, such as, for example, the application of deep learning and neural networks in predicting cryptocurrency.
Thank you. That sounds really impressive. And could you please tell us some more about the AI-powered prediction model that you are working on for Fluid AI?
Okay, that's I want to say it's constantly being worked on, and the reason for this is that this is a very volatile industry. The data, it's at times difficult in that we have to pre-process. So we'll start from the beginning in that we are working with a deep learning neural network where we are applying basically a hybrid solution, a hybrid algorithm that is known as LSTM, which is long short-term memory. And we do a lot of, I want to say, training our model. Fortunately, with our engineering department at Fluid, they've been very successful in providing us the data that we need in order to consume. And this is not an easy task due to the fact that this data from various databases and various sources is coming at a very high speed. So we need to be able to pre-process, and then using features, we are then enabling our model to then start training, and then we can do testing.
Okay, thank you very much. That sounds really interesting. Next question, what type of data metrics are being used to make a prediction, and how is the data being uploaded to the model?
Okay, this data metrics, it's very important in that to benchmark. So for example, we are working with I want to say with moving average. We are working with as well some of the, I want to say, most known metrics in predicting regarding to testing in order to ensure that our predictions that are coming out of the model are indeed accurate. And this is an interesting area because we are looking at both accuracy and then as well the prediction itself. So we have a lot of work. There's been a lot of discussions about accuracy in terms of how many times do we successfully hit the price of a cryptocurrency.
Okay, thank you. You actually partially answered this question, but please let me ask this question as well. In the Fluid AI white paper, it is said that Fluid AI is using LSTM model that you mentioned. Could you please tell us more about it? How does it differentiate from other models, and why have you decided to use this particular model?
Absolutely. Of interest is that I have worked with LSTM in other domains, for example, in the healthcare, as well as for classification for sleep apnea. So I have a couple of publications on this algorithm, LSTM. So for why we're using Fluid AI, the long short-term memory, is that from the beginning, we were using a couple of other algorithms, and they did show some promise. But we found that working with LSTM, and this is what we do, is that we are the research part of Fluid AI, is that we've conducted a lot of evaluations, assessments. So in utilizing LSTM, it is a recurrent neural network which is designed to capture long-term dependencies. And we have these sequential patterns and data that you find in cryptocurrency pricing. And unlike the traditional, I want to say, feed-forward neural networks, LSTM is equipped with memory cells that enables to retain information over extended periods, making this particularly well suited for this type of problem, which is time series prediction tasks. So we chose this LSTM for its ability to effectively model the temporal dependencies and handle sequential data, which is, as you know, very prevalent in financial forecasting, especially applicable to cryptocurrency prediction.
Okay, thank you very much. What are other applications of artificial intelligence in finance apart from the prediction model? Can you mention any?
Absolutely. I find really I see AI as a co-pilot too. And funny enough, there is, I believe, a lot of interest in Copilot, for example, from Microsoft, and that it's supporting the human, not replacing the human decision making, but supporting. So I feel that in other applications, there's a wide range where we can apply prediction modelings. These include, for example, it has been done algorithmic trading, fraud detection, which I personally used to work for a bank. I was working as a fraud detection supervisor almost 30 years ago. So I would love to have had these kind of tools when I was starting my career in fraud detection and fraud collection. We also can see from customer service automation, risk management, portfolio management, and amongst others, regulatory compliance. So there is a lot of opportunities where we can use AI to support financial, I want to say financial industry. Also, for example, with personalized financial recommendation and wealth management, we can go to, or rather, we can use AI to help us to tailor our finance, retirement plans based upon our desires, based upon our profiles, and also credit scoring and lending decisions. That can also be used by AI. So, in a nutshell, due to time, is that I would say it's pretty much a very wide area where you can use AI, where it can support human decision making.
And I have a last question. How do you think AI will reshape the finance industry? I know that it is hard to predict the future, but what is your personal opinion on that?
It's funny that you say that because we are trying to predict the future with fluid AI, and
Yes.
to some extent, we are doing quite well in predicting within a short period of time. But let me just say that in reshaping the finance industry with AI, definitely it has a profound potential to reshape by revolutionizing, not evolution, but revolutionizing the traditional processes. So, for example, enhancing the decision-making capabilities, driving innovation, predicting the future with a certain degree of certainty. AI will just keep continue to play a pivotal role in streamlining the operations, which can be often, I want to say, complex, improving efficiency, unlocking as well new opportunities in finance. For example, with cryptocurrency prediction, as well as there's other areas that we can apply prediction and modeling. It would also enable financial institutions to understand better and serve their customers by understanding our profiles, our demands, our needs. It can also optimize resource allocation and navigate, I want to say, what I refer to these complex market dynamics, which I had spent a couple of years with Fluid AI trying to understand. It is a very, very complex industry with finance, and of course, greater agility. I want to say, Philip, ultimately, I feel AI has the power to transform the finance industry by fostering innovation, driving the growth, and just delivering more value to the stakeholders.
Great. Okay. Thank you very much for your insights. They're really impressive. I think that our community will be really amazed with them. So thank you again. It was really a pleasure.
Thank you. And I wish everyone as well a good evening, good night, good morning. And I was very impressed in speaking with you earlier, Philip, about Fluid AI. And I appreciate this opportunity. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to share.
Likewise. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.